1A and Friends Court Updates. Several famous members of the 1A auditing community and those tangentially associated with the community have court this week. Auditor Craig Hendry's legal troubles top our updates this week, as two of his ongoing criminal cases from Greene County, Indiana, had hearings last week. On Tuesday, July 2, 2024, he had a hearing on charges of resisting law enforcement, obstruction, and unlawful encroachment from a March 14, 2024 incident with a police officer. In that incident, he shined a flashlight at the officer and then was found to be 23 feet away from that officer when he asked Hendry to step back 25 feet. Hendry had gotten in his face and said he was exactly 25 feet and dared the officer to measure. The officer measured at 23 feet and Hendry was charged. In that case, the judge took Hendry's motion for summary judgment as a request to dismiss the case. She gave both sides 30 days to submit briefs to the court. Then she would take the briefs under advisement. The judge also set a pretrial conference for September 4, 2024. That same court handled Hendry's hearing on the second case in Greene County, which is tried at the same time as the above case. In that case, Hendry is accused of making a false complaint against a law enforcement officer, which stems from an incident at a city council meeting where Hendry claimed police entered his house with a warrant when he wasn't home and otherwise acted illegally. A hearing was also scheduled for July 2, 2024 for that one to be held after the previous hearing, but was then rescheduled to September 4th, 2024. Aidan Turtleboy Kearney has two court appearances this week, both on July 11th, 2024. Kearney is due in court for a pretrial hearing in Dedham, Massachusetts at 9 a.m. on July 11th for charges of violating an abuse prevention order against ex-girlfriend Lindsay Gaetini. It's a misdemeanor charge that will carry over 100 days of incarceration if he is found guilty. His next hearing for felony witness intimidation, felony conspiracy, and misdemeanor picketing will be heard also in Dedham, Massachusetts on July 11, 2024 at 2 p.m. Eastern. Neither case is expected to be publicly televised. Masshole Troll Mafia leader Kate Peter is also expected in Dedham today for charges of violation of a harassment protection order. The charges carry a punishment of under 100 days incarceration. The hearing is listed as an arraignment session for discovery, compliance, and jury election. It is not expected to be televised. Peter's next pretrial hearing for felony witness intimidation charges is also in Dedham on July 30th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Finally, Jose Chile de Castro is set to be in Las Vegas for his appeals hearing on Wednesday, July 10th, 2024, and that is his appeal of his conviction on interference on a traffic stop and obstructing an officer. The hearing is expected to be carried live on our Nevada Judge's YouTube channel. Future Jim here, updating a tidbit from our last story. Masshole Troll Mafia leader Kate Peters' hearing for ongoing charges of felony witness intimidation was indeed held today. The court listing says her motion for funding for an investigator was allowed. The next hearing in the case was also scheduled for August 26, 2024.